Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kim, a fairly average mum, and today I've got a TK Maxx haul. So let's get cracking. Ooh, autumn's on its way. I'm so excited. First, I can't stand the hot weather. I'm just like melting the whole time. So I'm not mad about the fact that it's cooling down now. I mean, I know officially we're still in summer, but when's autumn? Is it about 20th of September or something, isn't it? Is that when it starts? I'm sure it's somewhere around there. Anyway, yeah. So I was talking with our Eve when I were over at hers about what I was going to like do this weekend. She went, oh, go look around all like autumn stuff in shops, and I thought, oh, that's a really good idea. So my favourite place to go look around for sort of seasonal things is TK Maxx, bar none, right? Because it's just, they've got such nice stuff and none of it's super expensive. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love like Next and John Lewis and places like that. But I always feel like things are quite pricey there, whereas TK Maxx, they're sort of affordable. You know what I mean? So anyway, I've got quite a collection. Now, first I'm going to show you a lamp. I didn't buy this yesterday when I were out shopping. I bought this about 6 weeks ago now. But I don't think I've ever shown you it. I honestly don't think I've ever shown you it. And when I went to unplug it, because I've been using it so that I could show you it, I realised it's still got the price ticket on it, right, which is quite bad, but let me show you. So this is my lamp that I got. Okay, it needs a dust now. Oh, holy moly. It's a good job I have unplugged it. Better go around it and dust it. So it's entirely glass. Okay, all of it. And it's got these like blobs of colour on it. They had this in all different colours. They've got a green one in and a white one. But I just love the jazzy colour of the yellow. Let me show you what I mean about the price ticket. Look, it's still on the wire here. So it was $29.99. I'll tell you what, it were a right task getting it home. I ended up having to get an Uber home when I bought it because I was just terrified that if I got on bus with this, I'd arrive home and it would just be like glass shards in a bag, you know. Just because it is all glass. I absolutely love it though. Although I'm not going to lie, when I put it on, it's very yellow, the light that you get off it. So that's what it looks like inside. Yeah, I absolutely love it, like I say. And this lamp above me, the sort of ceiling light, because it's like a turquoise lampshade, it casts a very blue light. So between the two, this one and the ceiling light on together, one sort of cancels out the other in terms of the vivid colour that they are, and I actually get a really pretty look in here, so I'm very happy about it. But anyway, like I said, they're doing these in all different colours now. When I went, you could only get white and the yellow, and I do like the yellow, so the yellow drew me in, so I got that one anyway. But now they've got things like green and stuff like that. Let me move you back a wee bit, hang on. That feels better. That feels like I'm not all up in your face, if you see what I mean. So anyway, that's my first thing. And then I've got a bag of stuff, and then I've got a couple more big things to show you. I took my own bags. Okay, so I saw these and I just loved them. Now, when I was at our niece, she had some real ones, real sunflowers. But I would, the chances of me having those, first I get hay fever. That's a bit of an issue. And second off, somebody's washing machine spinning. Is it Matthew's upstairs? Anyway, I can feel vibrating, you know. So I get hay fever, so I'd be sneezing all over the shop. And second off, there's quite a lot of clean up in there when you get real flowers, even though they are beautiful. So I just saw these and I got these instead. These were $4.99. You get 3. But I thought they'd be really pretty. I'm hoping they're going to go in my blue glass vase up there. And they're not going to be too short, because that's quite a tall vase. And I thought it'd look really pretty in it. Fingers crossed they're not too short for it, because I don't really want to have to take things back. But anyway, there's those. $4.99. I thought it'd autumnal up the place, you know. Yeah, I thought they were dead pretty. I can't wait to have a trip to the range at some point as well. It's getting on to that time of year where I normally go to the range with our Evie. Right, next up, I saw these tea towels and I loved them. So they had different tea towels, all sort of autumnal ones out. But I plumped for these ones. These were $5.99. You can only get a couple, but I thought they'd be nice over, like, I put them over my door handles where my sink is. So the cupboard under the sink has got, like, handles on them, obviously. So I just usually hook one over there to make it look pretty. I mean, I could hook it on the back of the cooker and that, but my cooker, I don't really want to draw attention to it. It's not the best cooker in the world. It belongs to the flat and it's quite old and decrepit. So anyway, I usually hang them over the cupboard fronts, you know, on the door handles. So yeah, I thought some more sunflowers. So these are both the same, these tea towels. You get two. They're quite thick as well, and that sort of waffly texture fabric. So very nice. I like those a lot. Thought that'd bring a bit of autumnal to my flat as well, because quite a lot of my flat is very summery things. Well, it's all jazzy colours now. It is all jazzy colours, which is what I wanted. But yeah, it's slightly got out of control, the jazzy colours, if I'm honest. It's minimalism meets maximalism in terms of all the walls are white, but anything that I have got in it, and I haven't got loads and loads of stuff, although I've got more stuff than I used to have, but I haven't got loads and loads of stuff, but what I have got is all patterned and coloured, you know. Anyway, I saw these. These weren't the original ones I picked up. I picked up some more sort of autumn floral little serviette things. I'm sure these are drinks ones, but I just use them myself for when I have something to eat. You know, I've got like a little container for them now. So these were only $2.49. Look at them with little pumpkin faces. I thought they were lovely. Really cute. I put down the other ones and picked up these when I saw them. This was last packet like this as well that they had out. Whereas the other ones that I picked up, they had about 6 or 7 still. So I figured these were in fact the popular ones. So very happy to get the popular ones, you know. $2.49, I thought they were great. Just add another little pop of sort of autumn. I didn't want it all to be sort of Halloweeny, but I did want it to be very autumnal, you know. So I got those. And then I saw this and I couldn't resist. I just could not resist. So this is some autumnal pasta. Look at it, right? What is not to love? So I'm sure it's not actually. Does it say? Oh, it does. It says fall zucchetti. Zucchette. I don't know anyway. But it's in orange and white pasta. Now, they had these pasta bows that were really cute as well. But I did think they looked slightly Play-Doh-ish rather than, you know, edible. They looked beautiful, but I did think if I get some pasta sauce on them, am I actually going to want to eat them? Probably not, because they did slightly remind me of Play-Doh. Anyway, this were only $2.99 for quite a big bag of pasta, so I thought, perfect. That'll look really cute in my cupboard for a start. And then when I come to use it, it will look edible. You know, orange is not a colour that's non-edible, whereas the purple and green, Fuseli, is it Fuseli? No, it's not. What are the bows called? I can't even remember, but the purple and green bows that I saw that were really pretty did have a vague look of Play-Doh, so I left those behind and plugged for this one. I thought this has got the combination of autumn vibes, but also I would want to eat it, you know, as opposed to having to go one way or the other. So yeah, very nice. Quite a big bag as well, so I like that a lot. This isn't autumn. Well, I suppose it kind of is, but I just absolutely loved it. Look at it. This is a bit of me, this cup, right? First off, it's a massive pot. I'm going to start using this more or less straight away. Get this in wash and start using it. It's for $4.99 for this one. It's a massive pot, but also it's sort of my colours, you know, bit bright, jazzy colours that I'm really into at the moment. So really loved it. It's also got a flower on the inside. Can you see that? And it's in this really nice pink. It's such a big pot. That'll be great for a morning, that. When I make myself a pot of coffee on a morning, and I'm always disappointed when it comes to an end. This one's just going to go on and on and on, you know. So I'll look out for other designs of this size cup next time I'm in, because I absolutely loved that. And I thought for £4.99 it were a right bargain, so very happy to have picked that one up. I suppose because it's got the orange in, it is slightly autumnal. But you don't normally get orange with pink as part of the autumn sort of colour scheme, do you? But in this house, anything goes these days. So, and I loved it, so I'm very happy about that one. Then I bought myself a couple of candles. First, I thought be reserved, Kim. Get like something that just smells lovely, but isn't too in your face. So I picked up this one, which is pumpkin spice. This was £4.49 for this wee one, and it smells gorgeous. It really smells gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. I really loved it. Really loved it. Oh, it just smells so much like autumn. It really does. I realised the other day, I was talking with our Eve, that I don't think I've ever had a pumpkin spice latte. I don't think I ever have. So I might try one, because I absolutely love the fragrance of the pumpkin spice. Whether I like it as a drink is anyone's guess, but anyway. So that was my first little departure into candles when I was being reserved. And then I rounded a corner and saw this next one. And then it just all reserved went out the window. Hang on, let me show you. Wrapped it for me really carefully because it's quite big. Okay, this is it. Wait till you see. There are two different designs of this. This was my favourite one. Obviously, that's why I picked it up, but it was my favourite out of the two designs. Let me get it out. Wow, the guy did a really good job of wrapping it. Pumpkin pie. Look at it. The other one was slightly more orange and had a white swirl on the top, but none of this design on the top. Now, what I thought was, I'm worried about that white swirl on the top, me getting that home. And so I went for this one, but this is a really nice candle. Look, it's got 2 wicks. And it smells, oh, it says apple pie. It's not pumpkin pie, this one. It smells gorgeous. I thought that were pumpkin as well. Maybe it was the orange one that was pumpkin. Have I bought the wrong one? Should I have gone for the pumpkin one? Maybe not, because I've now got apple pie and I've got pumpkin spice. So I did like the fragrance of the other one, I'm not going to lie. Better than this one. But this does smell very much like autumn. It really does. I'm a bit disappointed. I thought they were both pumpkin. And I've gone for the apple one instead. Never mind, it is very spicy apple. Yeah, autumnal apple. Not like summer apple, not zesty apple. It's very spicy apple. It's lovely though, look at it. I just loved it. And I thought, once that's been used, I can keep that pot forever, you know. Which is what I do with candle holders that I really like these days. I just get them cleaned out. What the knack is, when they get into the bottom, watch them closely. And when they're just about burnt out, right, when they're just about to burn out, don't take your eyes off them, because as soon as they've gone out, the wax is still sort of slightly liquidy in the bottom, the little bit that can no longer burn. And if you get a tissue and wipe it out, or a bit of kitchen towel and wipe it out, be careful of your hands when you're doing this. You get most of it out, and then they just need a wash and it's perfect. You know what I mean? You've got them clean without any effort. Anyway, that's lovely. I liked it. I wish I'd gone for the pumpkin pie now. If I'm honest, I prefer the look of this one, but I did prefer the smell of the pumpkin one. Might have to go back and get the pumpkin one. Anyway, this was $14.99. No, it wasn't. Or maybe not, because this was $16.99. All right, I'm not going back to get the other one. I'm absolutely not going back to get the other one. One's enough at that price. Holy macaroni, I didn't realise it was so pricey. Honestly thought it was about £14. Not 17, but anyway, it smells gorgeous. It's really, really nice. I love it. I'm going to put it on there. Carefully put it on there. And like I said, I'll be able to keep the pot forever. Right, let me grab the other two things that are quite big. So this chair that I'm sitting on, it sits in the corner over there on the regular. And I've got a cushion to put on it, which is sort of turquoise colour, that were originally going to be on my sofa. Then I thought I'd put it on my bed, but I really like it on the corner, on the on this chair. But I wanted like a seat cushion, but I couldn't find any that I really liked. And I was looking at like TK Maxx and places like that, because they do that Sophie Robinson range, is that right? Anyway, a range there that's quite jazzy and stuff. But they're all quite thin, the cushions. And yeah, I wanted it to balance the cushion that sits on the back of it. So when I went into TK Maxx, I seen this and I thought that is absolutely what it needs. So it didn't have a price ticket on. So, and I looked around to see if there were any more of them, and there wasn't another one. So I went to the counter with it and asked the guy how much it was, and he looks it up. And he said, because he looked on the online shop, he said, I think it's this one that's £13. I said, well, I'll have it then. £13. This costs less than the candle did, you mind, right? So this is a bargain, that candle not so much. But anyway, so yeah, so I bought it and it looked lovely. I've just moved it now so that I could and get my chair out and everything and not be sitting up too high on it, because I don't really need it to sit on. The chair's comfy enough for filming. It's just I want it to sort of sit there and look pretty in the meantime. Who's it by? It said on it, it's by Aphorism. I suppose it's meant to look like Anthropology, isn't it? Anyway, that's who it's by. I really like it. It's nice and solid, sort of squishy, but sits nicely on the seat of this chair. This is just painted white, this chair. I painted it. So it's just painted white, and I've just put it on the seat and then put the turquoise cushion behind it. So I absolutely love it. I'm really chuffed with it. I think this is my favourite thing I bought this time in TK Maxx. I love my lamp, but I didn't buy that yesterday. Okay, so absolutely love that one. Very pleased with it. And then last up, I bought another rug, because I just don't think you can have too many rugs, you know. Now, I've got a vintage haul coming, right? And there's another rug on that one. So what I'm doing is this thing called rug layering that I saw somebody else do on some maximalist video, which is that instead of buying one big rug, what you do is you buy several smaller rugs, and that are all different size patterns on them and things like that. So that's what I decided I want to do. For added impacts, for the maximum amount of impacts with just rugs, right? Because also the floor is grey, so I've got a grey carpet in here that belongs to the flat, so I can't change it. So I decided that I needed one more rug for in here, so I bought this one. So this is it anyway. It was $29.99, and I absolutely love it. It's like, can I even show you it properly? So it's got these tufted bits on it here. The back's just cream, and then the front has got these massive flowers on it, which I loved. And it's also got some like goldy threads running through it. You see it? Look, let me move it up a bit as well. I absolutely love it. I really loved it. And I've tried it on my floor. Last night I tried it on floor, and I just love it with all my other rugs. I really love it with all my other rugs. So I'm very excited about it. Yeah, I don't need any more rugs in here, but I've just painted my kitchen. So now I'm on to what am I going to put in my kitchen, you know. So at some point when this flat is done, I will show you what my flat actually looks like with all these colours and everything all over it. You're all going to hate it, I know you are. But I'll tell you what, the serotonin level of my mind just shoots up every time I walk back in. I'm like, oh, pretty. I just love it with all the clashy patterns and colours and everything. That somebody at work asked me the other week, what colour have you gone for? And I said, be quicker to tell you what colour I haven't got, really, because it's just about every colour and every style of pattern in this room. It really is. But I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to get my kitchen done as well. Now I've painted it, it just needs a bit of finishing off. Yeah, and then it'll look really nice, I think, anyway. I think if you buy the stuff you love, you're going to love it put together, even if other people think it looks very sort of clashy and don't go together. it goes together in my mind because I love all the things that I've got, you know, so there's that anyway. So I had a great time looking around. They had loads of Halloween stuff, but I'm not a big fan of the Halloween decor. When my kids were little, fine, you know, they liked it, and they even had some fancy dress costumes. I saw a whole rail of fancy dress costumes. And I nearly bought a book for Bonnie, but then this bunch of women rounded a corner and started crowding me. And I always get like panicky when I get crowded because once a woman in Waterstones, a group of people crowded me that I realised afterwards were working together. They all sort of, some approached from this side, some approached from this side. And when I looked down, one woman had her hand in my handbag and were trying to steal my purse. And I realised that they'd been like crowding me, so I didn't realise that my purse were being nicked. Anyway, I made a big scene out of it and everything. When they took me in the back, there's a picture on wall along with a load of other like pickpockets and stuff. So but so now when anybody, even if they're not doing it intentionally, I start panicking. I think, oh, I'm being crowded, so I had to move away from book section. So I didn't end up getting this book that I wanted to get for Bonnie, but I'll go back at some point and get it. But anyway, that's everything for today. If you've liked this video, please give us a like. It really helps us out. And if you like this kind of content, you might want to consider subscribing. I've left all my details in the description box just in case you want to contact me for any reason. But thank you very much for taking a few moments out of your day to spend with me.